Seagulls squawked overhead as Brock made his way through the dirty dockyard. The smell of rotting fish, machinery, and salty sea air contrasted sharply with the beautiful sunset. He stopped at a dilapidated tugboat. Brock walked down the gangplank onto the ship, rounded a corner and came to a door. A nameplate hung crookedly on it. Office of Dr. Dolphin Isaac Finley, MD Sports Medicine, MS Chemistry, PhD Marine Biology. Brock opened the door. The cabin was strewn with papers and half-eaten takeout containers. A table with simmering beakers filled with foul-smelling concoctions was on Brock's right. At the far end of the room, a man stood at a chalkboard, furiously writing out an equation. Yes, I think this is it, he said. He finished his writing and took a step back. His shoulders dropped. No, he said dejectedly. No, it won't work. Ah! He shouted. He grabbed a beaker on his desk and threw it at the chalkboard in frustration. Good thing that wasn't a protein shake, said Brock. The doctor whipped around, startled. Brock, what are you doing here? Said Dr. Finley. There's trouble on this dock, Doc, said Brock. Every month, more and more bodies turn up. Headless. Like something was snacking on them and spit them out. It's too risky for you to be here alone. No, you don't understand, said the doctor. He sank down into a desk chair, put his head in his hands, and let out a deep sigh. I suppose if someone should know, it might as well be you. It seems like a lifetime ago now. I'd just finished my PhD in marine biology. One thing led to another, and I found myself working at the Bavarian Aquarium. One night, after having consumed a copious amount of lagers and Jägermeister shots, I went to the aquarium, snuck into the dolphin enclosure, and... He hung his head in shame. What happened, Doc? I fed the dolphins chocolate. Lightning flashed. Dear God, said Brock. The doctor looked up, his eyes welling with tears. I was so drunk. I thought it was funny. They would enjoy it. It seemed like everything was fine. By morning, they were all dead. One of the donors was so distraught she came to see it herself. She was a little old lady. When she saw that it was true, she came up to me and said in German, Wein die Fluthoch ist unter Mond hell steigt, wer die Delphin form dein Plag sein.
What the hell is happening?
Then she slapped me with a raw mackerel.
What?
I thought it was just a strange insult, but I was wrong. So wrong. Suddenly the doctor fell out of his chair and onto the floor, crying out in agony. Brock rushed forward to help. No! Stay back! Cried the doctor. Brock looked on in horror as Finley began to transform before his eyes. Please, get away from me! Run away! Before it's too late! In a few seconds, the man known as Dr. Dolphin Finley was gone, and in his place stood something else. Its skin was gray and slick, the hands and feet webbed. A huge fin grotesquely protruded from its back, and gone was the kind, concerned human face of Dr. Finley. In its place was that of a deranged porpoise, with blood-red eyes and large, sharp, protruding teeth. Finley, are you still in there? Asked Brock. The creature looked Brock in the eyes. Yes! We are. The creature lunged to tackle Brock, which he easily sidestepped. It slammed through the beaker table and into the wall with a loud wham. Brock stood resolute. I don't want to fight you, Doc, but if I have to F5 you by your flipper butt to save you from this curse, then I'll do it. Finley looked up, dazed from his collision. It's no use. I've tried. Besides, what do you know about breaking a curse? Brock grabbed Finley by his huge dolphin nose and said, in a whisper, I broke the Undertaker's streak at WrestleMania 30.
Oh my God. okay?
Cameron, what sick individual sent us a Brock fighting a mutant dolphin question?
I've been sitting on this one for a long time, fellas.
What a burden you've carried.
Want
I
me
think that
to?
might be our longest story yet.
I think it might be.
Aaron, you were like, hey, we got to start making these shorter. And then all of us promptly went, no, I'm going to make them as long as humanly possible.
Here, Cam, start us off.
All right. Well, hello there. Welcome to the Broctagon. You made it.
That's way too bright. That's way too sunny for what just happened.
Oh, sweet Lord, you're in the Broctagon.
That's more appropriate.
What did you do to get here, you big galoot? Thanks for joining us. I'm Cam, that's Sean, that's Aaron.
Hey,
Hey,
everybody.
Well, guys, this is quite an interesting matchup that we have, and I'd like to read you the letter that inspired it. This is from Friedrich in Germany.
Oh.
So it starts out, Hi, Broctagon, big fan of the podcast. I love the ocean and study marine life. Dolphins are one of my favorite animals. I'm also...
sucks to live in Germany. Pound for pound, the fewest amount of dolphins per capita.
I'm also a big horror fan. I've been on a werewolf movie binge, so I thought I'd combine two of my favorite things for Brock to face off against. My question is, how many times out of 10 could Brock defeat a were-dolphin? Brock has a knife, made of silver, goggles, and his WWE Championship belt. Good luck. Friedrich from Germany.
Wow.
Thanks, Friedrich.
Well, thank you,
Cam,
Friedrich, and please seek help.
Important question. Where is this battle taking place? Like, I heard docks in the story. Is this like...
This is on a tugboat.
Oh.
That dilapidated tugboat.
Okay, so are they docked like at the yard, or are they like in the midst of the high seas?
They're docked.
Okay. I don't know the feats of a were-dolphin. Are we, we're talking about like human lower half, dolphin top half? I'm assuming an adept swimmer that also functions on land?
Yes. All of that is correct. Guys, I have some dolphin facts here to kind of...
Well, but he's not fighting a dolphin. Can you pull up some weird dolphin facts?
Gee, it's a simple Google, Cam, honestly.
So dolphins, like bats, have echolocation. So like,
I forgot about that.
Yeah. Now we're getting
that
serious.
Changes everything.
That changes a lot, doesn't it?
Oh man,
yes.
The element of surprise is gone for Brock.
Yo, listen to this. Also, they can get up to 32 feet and weigh up to 6 tons.
What?
This is the kind of mass that we're talking about.
6 tons?
Yes.
That's 12,000 pounds, Cameron. I'm fact checking you. I don't believe this.
Google it.
How heavy can no, it's just giving me results for were-dolphins. Jeez. How heavy can everybody's looking for that. Sir, this is nonsense. According to whalefacts.org. Well, okay.
Okay. According to raccoonfacts.biz.
Okay, wait a minute. I was wrong. I'm willing to admit it, but they can weigh up to 313 to 442 pounds.
That is very big and strong.
According to SearsTowerFacts.gov, they could be 80 stories tall.
According to my mean stepdad, Gerald, dolphins are dumb idiots that should stop doing that stupid podcast and get a real job. Oh, that's thank you, Gerald. Thank you for the text. I guess he was listening in.
Here's some other big facts. They hear without ears. They have these like little slits in the side of their heads, and they can hear frequencies 10 times
Talking
the
about
upper
ears.
limit.
That sounds like ears. That's ears.
Okay, they have flat ears. The point is they can hear frequencies.
Dolphins don't have noses. They just have 2 holes on the front of their face that they use to smell.
Intake air.
They're the only mammals to eat without a mouth. Instead, they have an apparatus jutted with pointed teeth like bones.
You guys suck.
Yeah, 32 bones.
Man, this is not...
It's not a good day for Brock.
No. It's have you guys ever like pet a dolphin, like gone to SeaWorld and like had that experience?
Yes, I don't remember it. There's a picture of me at SeaWorld in Cleveland, the old one, when I was a little boy, which, by the way, why did they put one of those there?
Well, Whoa. There was a SeaWorld in Cleveland.
Yes. Which makes about as much sense as a ski resort in Houston, but it's what they did.
That it makes sense to have it in Florida, but to have it in landlocked Ohio.
This has to bother Friedrich even more, because once Cleveland's on the table, there's no reason he couldn't get one in Hamburg.
I bet it was like a cost-saving maneuver for them to open in Cleveland because they just assume that no one in Ohio has ever seen like any real marine life.
Yeah.
So it's just like guys dressed up as dolphins walking around, and they're like, "Honey, look, it's a dolphin. Go get a photo with them."
One of us smoking his cigarette.
yeah.
They're just getting away with like any lies about animals, like at the gorilla enclosure. They're like, yeah, that's an octopus. All right, keep moving. Keep moving.
They have like a standing pool that's just got horses in it. Yeah, it is. You see us. Yeah.
I want to hear your guys' answers. I don't feel confident at all weighing in on this yet.
I'm going to give Brock, for some reason, I don't know. I feel confident. I'll give him 6.
You give him 6 against
6.
the were-dolphin?
Yeah, I'll give him 6.
Wow.
Guys, okay, so if we're saying that like it has to be more than a scratch to kill him, I'm only giving Brock 2 out of 10.
2?
Really?
Yeah, okay, I'll tell you. There's 2. We have a giant muscular dolphin with crushing teeth that he's already eaten a bunch of other animals on the ship. He wants to destroy Brock Lesnar.
He's eating other humans.
Exactly. Yeah, I think he has like otherworldly mythical powers. I just don't see Brock winning that. But I do see 2 scenarios. I see one scenario where he gets a good clean stab with the silver knife. And I see a second scenario where Brock is able to work with the were-dolphin to cure him of the curse.
We can help you, doctor.
I don't think he has 6. That's
Brock
too many.
broke the Undertaker's streak at WrestleMania 30.
Yeah.
So
listen, we know how he handles the supernatural.
Yeah. I rest my case.
Yeah, I am not with you guys on this. I mean, I definitely don't agree with 6. Because Brock beats him 8 times out of 10.
Oh no!
You're insane.
8
Really?
an
It's not
80%
gonna be
success
that.
rate against the were-dolphin. It is, sir.
No
it is.
way.
He's got a giant silver knife. They're in the hull of the ship, and at the end of the day, as far as being in close quarters, it's just another big buff guy. In the ocean,
This might be the furthest we've ever been.
listen, in the ocean, he's dead. You're asking me if I like Brock Lesnar's chances, a big buff guy who professionally fights in enclosed spaces against another big buff guy in an enclosed space in which Brock Lesnar has a knife? Yes. Yeah, I feel pretty good about that. Brock's got an 80%
He's more than a
of the
big
time.
buff guy.
Listen, and I don't even think he necessarily needs the scratch. We'll say it doesn't have to be a scratch. It has to be a good stab. I completely believe Brock Lesnar could stab a knife into another human being 8 times out of 10 without it being a problem. I think Brock maybe gets like 1 out of 10 in the water, and that's being generous. But no, in the hull of a boat, most of the perks of being a dolphin are not there.
What
It's 8 out of
if they're
10.
just both standing in like the tiny hull of the boat together, and the dolphin is like, "But Brock, I have sonar. I can see where you are." Brock's like, "Yeah, okay."
Yeah, I can see you too, bud.
But did you know I can hear 8 decibels higher than you can?
Brock just like gets a whistle and goes, ah!
Ah!
It's a silver
My
whistle.
perfect hearing.
And then when he turns around to show off his blowhole, Brock stabs him in the dorsal fin, and that's the end of it.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, let's not forget, this is a tough day for the were-dolphin. He's out here eating, I'm assuming, fish and like unfortunate people that are unsuspecting on a boat. This is the first time he's ever had to go head-to-head with somebody. I think you're overrating the dolphin here, guys.
What if like for the full moon, like the dolphin, like his eyes get real big and his back starts bulging, and then like you look over at Brock and his eyes get real big and his back just stays the same. And he's like, "Ah!"
He just like loses his moral compass but looks entirely the same.
Like it's like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, but they both look the exact same.
You really did it now.
Now my name is Mr. Hyde.
No, you've gone and made me angry. I have a PhD.
Wait, he becomes Dr. Jekyll.
I am significantly more credible.
How about this? Brock Lesnar versus every creature at SeaWorld. He just shows up, buys a $20 one-day pass. We'll give him the silver knife from the question.
Oh, Brock, 10 out of 10.
Against every creature?
Yeah. I mean, for some of them, all he has to do is turn up the thermostat. Take that, penguins. 90 degrees. Check.
He just comes like barrels of crude oil and dumps them in all the exhibits.
Yeah.
He like gets to the polar bear exhibit and just goes out and like slashes the tires of all the electric cars in the parking lot. And he's like, give it time. Give it time. It's going to get warmer.
Brock's first stop is to like the lesser important animals. And then for the rest of the SeaWorld exhibit, he's wearing armor made out of turtle shells.
I know this is not part of this hypothetical, but I like the idea of Brock doing all these like crazy things to take out all these different SeaWorld animals. And then with a swordfish, he just pulls out a grenade and tosses it into the water. Like he's just been holding on to it.
Just for fun. Yeah.
Yeah. Or wait, he goes to like pull a sword and he pulls the sword out, but it's got like 6 grenades on it. He tosses it into the water.
That's the funniest weapon I've ever heard of. A fencing sword with 6 grenades on it.
I believe they have never been able to keep a great white shark in captivity for like, I forget, it's like longer than like 5 years or something. Like,
wait, what happens?
They
then?
won't
Does it
make
escape?
They just die.
Oh, it just died. It didn't go anywhere.
I like Sean's better. It's just like, we can't find Rex. Somebody check the flamingo cage.
And he's just like, wearing an ill-fitting janitor outfit.
Yeah.
Like a shark in a janitor outfit.
Yeah, he's wearing a fedora and a trench coat, just like whistling, walking out the entrance. He like goes through like the metal detector, sweating bullets.
He goes like, hey, wait a minute, pal, stop right there. You left your keys in your pocket. Hey, be more careful next time.
Oh, thanks. But he doesn't go back to the ocean. He gets a job at like an advertising agency, and he starts out in the mailroom. He works his way up to like one of the senior executives.
But after 5 years at the agency, they're like, we can't find Mr. Rex. Where's the CFO?
It just becomes like a Jason Bourne situation. Like SeaWorld just tracks him down across the world.
Like Jason Bourne, he has a lockbox to find all of his stuff, and it has like passports, a gun, and like some krill.
Oh, finally, my lockbox is just full of water. Quickly, we have to get to the safe house. He just opens the door and it just comes pouring out. Just an entire house full. All right, it's another great edition of the Broctagon. I'm Sean, that's Aaron, that's Cam. Be sure to join us next week. We've got MLB pitcher coming on from the Cleveland Guardians, Shane Bieber. He's here promoting his new book, My Life in Baseball, How I Stepped Out of My Brother's Shadow to Pursue My Big League Dreams. We'll see you next time.